Hello everyone, Melderon here. I'm still alive. Um, I want to first just start by saying I apologize for the long hiatus. School was getting in the way, and well, this was getting in the way of school. Let's be perfectly honest. I'm a graduate student in biology, working on a PhD, and I've just been extremely busy. So I unfortunately had to stop playing for a while, and I am coming back, not as heavy as I was before, but I'm coming back because, as you all have probably heard, Nostalrius is coming back via the Elysium servers, which is an awesome news. Right now, I'm playing on the Rebirth. I just created a mage to talk to you all and to actually be playing the game while I'm talking. Elysium is also a very nice server. Excuse me. The Rebirth is a very good server. It's been here for a while, so I do play on this occasionally if I'm feeling the itch. But been studying for preliminary exams, which is pretty much halfway through your PhD. You go through these exams and they gauge your knowledge. So I've been studying for that. I have them in a few days. So I was just looking at my old channel, watching the videos, and I got really nostalgic. And with Nostalrius launching in a few days, actually next week, I decided to come back for a while, to come back, talk about a few things, talk about the future, what the future's going to hold. I do want to continue making videos. They unfortunately will not be as extensive as they have been. So just to briefly talk about what's been going on. Basically, if you're new and you've never seen any of my videos, I've exclusively been doing tutorials for people that have never played WoW or have played retail versions of WoW, the newer retail versions of WoW to be precise, and want to get involved in vanilla and older versions of the game and play on a private server for the first time. So I was making tutorials for a while. Most of you may know that. And I made a few tutorials going in from basic leveling to all the way up to PvP and raiding and dungeons. But now I'm focusing on more of a let's play aspect. I'm going to be doing some dungeons. I'll be recording dungeons when I tank. I'm going to be rolling another warrior on Nostalrius. I'll probably be waiting until I will create a character on the old servers. Let me back up for a second. So basically, what happened was Nost and Elysium are going to be rolling out the old PvE and PvP servers that Nost had before they were shut down by Blizzard. And those servers are going to have all the characters that all of us had on there, and they're going to merge with the current Elysium characters that have been around since Elysium. Elysium is actually one of the oldest private servers, so there's a large player base. So they're going to release the two older servers first, and then they're going to release a totally brand new PvP server. I'm probably going to be rolling on that one, but I will be creating a character on the old servers just to, why not, see what the population's like, show you guys with how populated the server's going to be the first couple days of launch, and just roll around and have a good time. So I will eventually be rolling on a warrior. We're going to be focusing on warrior tanking. I've noticed that there's a little bit of a niche in YouTube. Not many people are talking about warrior tanking. So in concerns of gear, in concerns of a lot of things. So I'll be rolling a warrior tank. I'm going to level arms this time. I leveled Fury, my last warrior. I'm going to level arms, give that a shot this time. We're going to be rolling from 1 to 60, and I'll highlight some of the major things that happen while I'm playing. I will not be recording every time I play, just because that's a lot of work. So I'm a full-time student, and I have to put my energy towards that. But we're going to be doing that from 1 through 60, looking at gears and looking at kind of leveling techniques. So it'll be a little bit of a warrior tutorial, and hopefully with the chance of doing some either high-level dungeon or low-level raids. That's my goal. So hopefully we get to that point. That's going to be the plan. Let's see if I picked up anything good here. Yeah, okay. So, a few more of these to do. So, yeah, so I'm still alive. I've been working on stuff for school, and now I'm back. So I'm really looking forward to Nost, and I'm looking forward to the player base. I'm sure it's going to be really, really fun. So I'm willing to hear what you guys are going to be doing. What server are you going to roll on? Are you going to roll on the old PvP or the old PvE, or are you going to roll on the new PvP? What class are you going to roll? What spec? What are your aspirations? Who are alliance? I want to have an idea of what you guys are going to be doing. So let me know. And if anyone wants to roll and level, I'm also interested in that. Maybe even forming a guild. So if anybody has a guild they want to form, and then maybe wants a tank, or I'd be interested in playing. So yeah. Yeah, so if you've probably all heard this, but I'll just kind of reiterate what happened. So Nost, after they were shut down by Blizzard, were invited out to Blizzard headquarters, and they met with the devs, and the developers, Blizzard, people of Blizzard, showed some interest in possibly creating private servers one day in the future. And they invited these guys out after what they did, and what they did wasn't necessarily legal. It's just you can't. It's copyright infringement, right? I mean, you're taking production that was made by someone, and you're altering it. It's like taking music and making it yours, So Blizzard has every right to sue the developers in Nost. However, I do want to reiterate that the people at Nostalgia are not making a dime off of what they were doing. They were doing it just because they loved the game and because they wanted people to experience in the game that they loved. And I commend them for what they were doing. That's pretty amazing. I wish I had the technical know-how to do something like that myself. And Blizzard, I think, realized that. They knew, number one, that people were not going to be happy about if they saw these people that were obviously loving the game be sued and shut down. So Blizz played the game. They did what they thought was best to kind of nullify a negative response by the community, and they did. But unfortunately, the people at Nost thought that Blizzard was going to make good on their statement that they were going to think about doing Legacy Realms, and pretty much Nost gave them, an ultimatum. Yeah, you talk about Legacy Realms and they're released for BlizzCon this year, or we're going to re-release the private servers. And guess what? They did. They got with Elysium, gave them their code. They're going to work on the development process, and not only did they give Elysium their code, they're going to actually make it open source. Now, whether you agree with that or not, that's what they decided to do. It's kind of another way to stick the knife a little deeper in Blizzard and twist it a little bit, because now everyone's going to have this very, very good software to make their own private servers. So, the private server thing is going to explode. And eventually, yeah, I do think Blizzard's going to get on the bandwagon, but it's going to be when... Right now, Legion's doing well. I did try it. It's okay. I'm really already bored with it, honestly. It's the same old thing to me. But it's doing very well, and that's great. That's good. I'm glad that it's doing well. There's no skin off my hide. But Blizzard will not release private servers until Warcraft has hit a subscriber base that's really low, and they knew they can scrounge up some more subscribers by doing private servers. So until that day happens, we're never going to see it. We're never going to see official private servers from Blizzard. So I think what Nost is doing is great, and I hope that they did a few stress tests. I think their third stress test, they had near 10,000 people log on to a single server. Now think about it, that's not going to be everyone. A lot of people don't want to do the stress test, right? They just want to play. So just think about for a second how many more people are actually going to be live, and it's ridiculous and it's staggering when you think about it. So I'll be on there. Again, I'm going to create a character on. I think I still have a few characters on the original PvP server. I'll try to figure out how to do that. If I can't figure it out, then I'll just roll a new character. I really don't care. I think my character was up to like level 10 or something on there, so it wasn't it wasn't a big deal. If I create a new character, I'll just create a new character. So anyway, focusing on warrior leveling and warrior gearing, talents, and tanking at the end. So we'll go into all that, and kind of like a little, kind of like a let's play, but more focused on dungeons, and maybe some PvP at the end and some raiding. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. So a little bit about myself. I've been playing WoW since Burning Crusade, 2007-ish, 2008. And mostly rolling classes I play are Mage, Warrior, Shaman. So I'm probably going to roll all three of those eventually, but the first one's going to be definitely Warrior. That's what I'm most comfortable with, and that's what I like. I like tanking, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so we're just going to hang out a little bit with me here. I want to play on this mage. Probably get into level 4 or 5. But so yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing. Really looking forward to getting back on. And I've been watching some other videos, and I just like, man, I really need to make a recording. So I do want to apologize to the people that have been contacting me in game before I left. And I am coming back again. It won't be anywhere near as often because it was really biting into school. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope my tutorials have helped people become better players and maybe become interested in the game. So that was my goal. That was definitely my goal. So if I did that, that's wonderful. Cannot wait to do the Frostbolt. I think I actually can go train now. That was stupid of me. Yep, train every 2 levels, guys. Always do it. I'm also going to be talking about, maybe, while I'm leveling my warrior, about professions. Saving money for my mount. If you guys watch my earlier videos, you'll see that I was successful in saving enough money to buy my level 40 mount before I hit level 40 in my warrior. And that was just from mining, skinning, and selling things on the AH. And I think I could have actually have done better. I didn't sell any food. You know, stringy wolf meat, things like that drop. You guys need to sell that stuff on the auction house. You'll make gold. People will buy it. And the best part is, well, people won't have a lot of money when the new Nost server rolls out. So you won't have level 60s sending money to their lobies. So you're not going to be making money right away. So it might even be prudent to kind of hold things for a little bit before you maybe put it in your bank and wait a little bit. But on the other end, as you know, people are going to be playing this like crazy, and they're going to be leveling really fast. So someone like me, who probably won't hit 60 for a month or two, should be just fine. But if you're playing to really roll out, and when that new server pops out, just be careful. You might want to go with something that's a little bit more of a crafting profession than gathering just reagents and crafting material, because people might not have the money to buy it. So, which is something to keep in mind. Where is the mage trainer here? Blah blah blah. I think he's in the other room. Maybe he's up top. Let me check real quick. Anyway, if you guys are thinking about what add-ons you're gonna be running and stuff like that, there's really good videos out there. Alex Sensual, I'll link his. I will link his video in the description. He goes through like an amazing amount of let's see here, add-ons, let me just put this key binding in real quick. Okay. So I'm buying my my 2 buffs. Okay. So he goes through about like 60 different add-ons you guys can get, and he even provides a Google Drive link for you to download them. Perfect. So I really recommend getting that. At least some of these add-ons. Right now I'm just rolling with threat meters and Questy, which is up here showing where all the quests are. I really highly recommend Questy. Questy is one of the best add-ons you can get. I'm not really into the UI, changing the UI. Whatever. It just serves the same purpose, whether it looks cool or not. But I don't have all my add-ons loaded on this account because I'm not really going hardcore. When I do go into back to Nost, I will be talking about the add-ons that I use. So there'll be an episode just talking about that. So stay tuned for that. And then the next video I'll make will be me launching on the server. That's the next thing I want to do. Is just showing me logging on and getting ready to play Nost. So I'm really looking forward to it. Also, if you guys have played Legion, I want to hear about what you guys think about it. I personally think that it's a lot of the same. Instant gratification, no sense of community. Again, I'm not in a guild, so that's you know that's a big part of it, is being in a guild. Not in a guild. I just kind of play solo-y. I get into dungeons. I'm going to try to do a mythic. Well, I tried to get into a mythic, but I never really had a chance. So that was going on for a while. And I just feel like the whole class order thing, it just feels like the Garrison to me too much. It's pretty. The new maps, the new zones look really, really great. The questing was fun, but once you hit 110, which only took me like 2 days, it's kind of just over from there for me. It's just more of the same. Anyway, so when I heard Nost was coming back, I just kind of lost my mind. So, Kronos was fun. It's a very good server if you guys are interested in playing. Kronos is a very good server, but it just lacks the perfection that Nost had. So everybody's kind of really just waiting to get back on there. And it's a fresh server. That's another thing too. There's, if you want to run Molten Core, maybe a little harder on these servers that already have a bunch of 60s that are already there. So it'll be a lot better to run, a lot more feasible to run Molten Core and Blackwing Lair as a new player on the new Nost server. Yeah, so. Well, it's kind of dead here, as you can tell. I think I'm the only person in the starting zone, so it's actually easy to go through the quests on this server because there's no one here, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah, I finally got a new mouse. So I was clicking a lot when I was doing my older videos, and I went out and well, actually for my birthday, friends of mine got me a Razer, the Naga I think it is, with the 12-button side on the mouse, and it's been great. I don't like keyboard bindings. I really like the mouse bindings, so it's made my life a lot easier. Well, the mage is fun. A lot of damage. So yeah, Prot Warrior is what I'm gonna roll, and then next I'm probably gonna level a Shaman. I'll probably level Enhancement up to 60, and then go Resto, and then I'll level a Mage Frost for raiding and for PvP. That's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm not gonna roll Rogue. I feel like everyone does that. There's so many rogues, it's ridiculous. I think there's probably enough rogues, so I will not be rolling a rogue. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what I wanted to cover. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm back, and I'm excited. I'm super excited to play. Again, hit me up if you guys want to get involved in a guild. I'll be available. I mean, I want to try to get all my names. If I can get Melderon, I want to try. I hope no one gets it before me. But that does happen. I've actually, on the Rebirth, a couple of my names are already taken, and that's a low pop server. So I want to get on there as fast as I can and get my names set. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they're going to save all the characters because, like, I don't know if the same login's going to work. If anybody knows how that works, please let me know. Like, I had a login for Nost, right? So use the same login credentials on Elysium? Is that how I get in? So if someone can let me know how I can get my old characters back, just give me a heads up. I like to know how that works. But yeah, so look for links in the description. I'm going to link a few videos I think are also fun to watch. If you're gearing up for Nost, if you're ready to play, and then just hit me up in the comments. Let me know how I did. Let me know if I can improve things, anything like that. And also let me know if you're going to be playing and if you're interested in maybe going horde, making a horde guild. I'd be interested in joining. So have a great night. It's nighttime here where I am. Have a great day. Have a great night. Keep your head up. Keep your chin up. And I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great one, and talk to you soon.